Satya means truthfulness. Just because we are doing bhakti doesn't mean that we don't have any commitment to being truthful. Doesn't mean that we keep on making up things just to fulfill our self-interest. The little instruction we got as little children, Saanch barobar tap nahi, jhoot barobar paap. There is no better austerity than speaking the truth, and no worse sin than speaking lies. And yet, without any restraint, even to the Guru, we don't hesitate in speaking lies, thinking the Guru is unaware. But the point is that the simple way to live, when you speak the truth, your life becomes simple. Simple living and high thinking. If you want to keep your life simple, then commit that you will be truthful, be satya. And then after that he says, Shuchi. Shuchi is cleanliness. The real cleanliness is the inner cleanliness of the mind. That is the important one. At the Paramahans state, you can be as dirty as you may be on the outside. It will not make a difference because your mind will be clean. These are the avadhuts, like Jad Bharat, etc. Jad Bharat and all, outside, they were totally dirty. In fact, Jad Bharat would choose to live in the dirty places so that nobody would disturb him in any way. But his mind was clean. Nevertheless, we are not avadhuts. And for us, the external cleanliness is an important thing. So that is why Narad says, do keep your surroundings and yourself clean. As the saying goes, cleanliness is next to godliness. The last one he says is astik. Astikya is faith in the Guru and faith in the scriptures. So faith is the basis of your journey. Shankaracharya, often I have quoted him, Guru Vedanta Vakyeshu Dridho Vishwasaha Shraddha. Says Shraddha is the firm faith in the words of the Guru and the scriptures. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said the same thing, Shraddha Shabde Kahe Vishwas Dridha Nishchaya. This word Shraddha, it means Vishwas, faith. Kripaluji Maharaj asked me to study the scriptures under him. So I came across the word Shraddha and I said, Maharajji, what is the real meaning of Shraddha? So he said, Shraddha means if I tell you get up, go out of the gate, go away and never come back. You quietly do it. My Guru has told me, this must be where my Kalyan lies. That is faith. That is the firm Nishchay. So this, it doesn't manifest completely in the beginning, but that faith is the basis of the journey. So Narad has listed out these qualities and he's saying Adi, etc. I'll take the liberty of adding two in this etc., which are, I believe, the very foundations of a successful journey. One is humbleness. Because without humbleness, we are prone to becoming hypocrites. Who is a hypocrite? who is putting on a pretense from outside. So something from inside, something from outside. This hypocrisy is the very reverse of spirituality. S.V. Nathan, an Indian engineer, he related his experience. He was employed by a multinational corporation. They were undertaking a consultancy project for a plant in Jharkhand, in a small township of Gomia. So he came from Kolkata by train. The train dropped him off on that Gomia station, where he found that there are hardly very few people. So he was waiting for his car to come, and he found a man with khaki shorts. And he said, "Kuli, lift my luggage." So that middle-aged man came, looked at him from head to foot and foot to head, and lifted his luggage. This person, his taxi came, he asked him to put the luggage on the taxi. So he put the luggage, and next day he reported in that company. So he was to meet the CEO of the company. He was waiting outside in the reception. And when he was called in, he walked in and saw the coolie sitting on the CEO's desk. Coolie means porter. So the person whom he had assumed is the porter, because he was wearing khaki shorts, he was sitting on the CEO's desk. And S.V. Nathan said, "What are you doing out here?" So this person, he said, "I am Dr. S.K. Varma. I am the CEO of this organization." And then S.V. Nathan apologized deeply. "I am so sorry, I misunderstood, I made a mistake." Dr. S.K. Varma said, "Look, it is always better to be humble, to be down to earth. That is a far finer way to live. And the basis of that is humbleness. I am nothing. I am more insignificant than a blade of grass." So humbleness is one virtue to practice. Another virtue, important one, is tolerance. So this is something, again, I find that devotees seem to be very short in this. And that is the reason that so easily boiling point gets reached. One lady was driving a car. The road was going towards the bridge, and she was driving the car when the car was coming from the other side. And the driver from the other side put his head out of the window and shouted, "Pig!" This lady boiled over with rage and said, "You pig!" But she did not slow down the car. The driver had been trying to tell her something, but the word pig had become intolerable to her, and her temperature had reached 100 degrees centigrade. So she did not pay attention to what he was trying to tell her. And then, because she did not slow down the car, she saw that there was a huge pig standing in the center of the road. This is what he was trying to tell her, that there's a huge pig there. And then finally, to avoid the pig, she swerved the steering wheel and went and hit the tree out there. It was a terrible accident. But lack of tolerance for even words. Think about it. Think deeply. we don't have the ability to tolerate words. Somebody says a few words and the agitation begins. You said this. So, these qualities are important on the path of bhakti. It's not that I am a bhakt, I am doing Radhe, Radhe, Govinda. So I have got now no need to practice good qualities. Narad disagrees with this kind of misunderstanding. Says, you are a spiritual practitioner. You are walking the spiritual path. You should be even more careful in thinking about these qualities. In thinking, am I causing violence to others by my speech, by my messages, by my emails? You should think about these things carefully. You should have kindness for others. Try and be humble. Don't keep making up things in the mind considering others to be foolish. Rather, do simple living and high thinking, and you will progress more rapidly in your bhakti.
Join Jagadguru Kripaluji University, now offering BTech in AI, Data Science, FinTech and AI/ML. Pursue BCA in Cybersecurity and Cloud Computing, BDes in Animation and VFX. Secure your future with integrated BBA, MBA in FinTech and Investment Banking. Also offering BSc, MSc in Applied Microbiology, Yogic Sciences and BNYS. Apply now at jku.edu.in.